Welcome to the Divine Drama channel, where we share and reimagine tales of love, ambition, rivalry, betrayal, and redemption between mythic gods, humans, and heroes of history. My name is Sasha, and I am pleased to be your guide and storyteller through a few of these videos. In today's episode, we unpack the duel to impress between Athena and Poseidon in the battle for Athens. Stick till the end for the life-changing takeaway and lesson from these two mythic gods for you to apply in your own mortal existence. Before we begin, let us know where you're watching this from and which heavenly drama we should cover next. And if you like the stories and the way we unpack all the dramatic juicy bits, make sure to subscribe and leave a like for the algorithm to show us love. If you are ready, let the drama unfold. Athens, a city in its infancy, is a hot topic on Mount Olympus. Picture it, mortals scurrying around trying to build something big. Houses, statues, maybe even democracy, who knows. And while the mortals are dreaming up their little city, two gods are busy arguing over who gets to be the star of this new show. Now you'd think, with a pantheon full of gods, someone would say, hey, maybe we should let the mortals decide. But nope. Athena and Poseidon both want Athens so bad, it's like Black Friday at the Divine Best Buy. And the city is the last flat-screen TV. Zeus, he's tired of their bickering before it even starts. So he throws up his hands and says, all right, enough. You all want to play house? Fine. We're gonna settle this with a contest. Whoever gives the best gift to the city wins, and no take-backsies. Poseidon's immediately pumped. He's like, I'm the god of oceans, storms and earthquakes. I am the moment. Meanwhile, Athena is quietly sharpening her spear, already planning her next move. Because Athena? She plays chess while the rest of these gods are out here playing checkers with missing pieces. So Poseidon, being Poseidon, decides he's gonna go big. Subtlety, never heard of her. He strides into Athens like a pro wrestler entering the ring, spins his trident like he's auditioning for Cirque du Soleil, and boom, slams it into the ground. The earth shakes, people scream. And then, right where the trident hit, water starts gushing out. But here's the kicker. It's salty. Like ocean salty. Poseidon standing there, chest puffed out like he's just invented water, while the mortals are staring at the spring like, we can't drink this. One brave mortal pipes up. Maybe it's a water feature. Poseidon glares at him so hard, the guy probably dreams about getting turned into seaweed. Poseidon, ever the salesman, tries to spin it. This is a power move. Saltwater springs mean trade, prosperity, and unlimited seafood buffets. He's grinning like he just handed Athens the keys to success, but the mortals look unimpressed. Meanwhile, Athena's up next, and she's playing it cool. No grand entrances, no dramatic flair, just a quiet confidence that says, watch me work. She kneels down, digs her hands into the earth, and plants a seed. Now, the crowd's confused. They're looking at each other like, she planted dirt. Is this supposed to grow into something, or... But Athena doesn't rush it. She just steps back, arms crossed, and waits. And then, it happens. A tiny sprout pokes through the soil, reaching toward the sun. Before their eyes, the sprout grows into a magnificent olive tree, its branches heavy with fruit. The crowd gasps. One mortal whispers, "Is that olives?" Another yells, "We can make oil. We can eat them. We can do whatever else people do with olives." Athena smiles, the kind of smile that says, I just outplayed everyone, and I know it. Poseidon? Oh, he's fuming. He's pacing around the saltwater spring, muttering, they're just olives. Who even likes olives? Now, here's where things go from zero to Poseidon real quick. Instead of admitting he's been outdone, Poseidon does what any insecure deity would do. He threatens to drown everything. He raises his trident again, eyes glowing with that dangerous, I've had it, energy. If you don't pick me, I'm turning this whole place into Atlantis 2.0. You like living on dry land? Too bad. The mortals, they're sweating bullets. One guy whispers, maybe we should pick the ocean guy. I don't want to die for olives. Another shouts, but the olives are so versatile. It's chaos. Athena, though, she doesn't flinch. She steps forward, calm as ever, and says, Poseidon, we're supposed to be helping the mortals, not scaring them into submission. You want them to worship you? Maybe don't threaten to drown them. Poseidon snorts. Oh, please, I'm a god. Scaring people is half the fun. And then, like clockwork, Zeus arrives, ready to play referee. He lands with a dramatic flash of lightning, looking like he just walked out of a superhero movie. All right, enough, Zeus booms, his voice echoing across the city. Poseidon, put the trident down. Athena, stop making that face. You look way too smug. Athena, of course, just smirks harder. Poseidon reluctantly lowers his trident, muttering something about how olives are overrated. Zeus turns to the mortals and says, you all need a patron god who's gonna take care of you. Someone wise, someone who thinks long term. And let's be honest, saltwater's cool, but you can't exactly build a city on it. Poseidon glares. What? And you can build one on olives? Zeus shrugs. Apparently, yes. Athena wins. The crowd cheers. Mortals are dancing around the olive tree like it's the best thing to happen since sliced bread. Poseidon? He storms off, muttering, this isn't over. You'll regret this. Olives. Huh. As Poseidon retreats, the sea begins to churn. Dark clouds gather on the horizon, and the waves crash against the shores of Athens. The mortals freeze, watching the storm roll in, and one guy says, is this the part where we die? But Athena steps forward, calm and collected, and raises her hand. The storm slows, the waves recede, and the sky clears. The olive tree stands tall, unshaken, a symbol of resilience. The city of Athens has its patron deity, but Poseidon isn't done. Not by a long shot. And let's face it, nobody throws a tantrum like the god of the sea. Poseidon is mad. No, scratch that. He's furious. His ego just took the kind of beating that sticks with you for centuries. Losing to Athena, over olives, that's the kind of thing that makes you want to flip a table. And Poseidon doesn't do anything halfway. So he decides it's time for payback. Poseidon style. Picture it. The sea is raging. Waves as tall as mountains crash against the shores of Athens. And the skies are darker than Hades' Monday morning coffee. Poseidon's sitting on his throne under the ocean, fuming. I give them the sea, trade, adventure, salt for their fries, and they pick olives. What are they gonna do? Dip bread in me? His generals stand around awkwardly, trying not to make eye contact. Finally, one brave sea nymph speaks up. My lord, maybe you could, take it as a learning experience? Poseidon glares at her. Learning experience? Do I look like a motivational poster to you? The nymph takes the hint and backs away, leaving Poseidon to stew. Back in Athens, the mortals are freaking out. Poseidon's storm is no joke. The wind howls like a pack of angry wolves, and waves are threatening to turn the city into beachfront property. One guy yells, "I told you we should have picked the sea god. No one's ever drowned in olives." Another snaps back, "Yeah, but have you tasted olive oil on bread? Totally worth it." Meanwhile, Athena is standing under her olive tree, calm as ever, watching the chaos unfold. She doesn't panic. She doesn't yell. She just sighs like a teacher watching a toddler throw a tantrum. "Mortals," she says, "this is why we value wisdom over brute force. Don't worry, I've got this." She raises her spear and the storm hesitates, like even the weather knows better than to mess with Athena. But Poseidon isn't backing down. He rises from the waves, his trident glowing, and marches straight into Athens. And let me tell you, it's not subtle. He's got sea foam trailing behind him, his hair's whipping in the wind like he's starring in a shampoo commercial, and the ground shakes with every step. He points his trident at Athena, water dripping dramatically from its tips. "This isn't over, Olive Girl." Athena raises an eyebrow. "Olive Girl? Really? That's the best you've got?" Poseidon doesn't flinch. "You think you're so smart, don't you? Let's see how smart you are when your precious city is underwater." Athena crosses her arms, unbothered. "And you think you're intimidating? You're the guy who invented tuna sandwiches. Sit down, Poseidon." While the gods face off, the mortals are in full debate mode. One group's all for Athena. The olive tree means peace, prosperity, and a good salad dressing. Another group's terrified of Poseidon. "Yeah, but he controls the ocean. You want to mess with the ocean? Good luck swimming to work." One guy stands up, clearly exhausted. "Can we just have both? Like, water for drinking and olives for everything else?" His suggestion is met with a collective gasp. Heresy! Just when it looks like Poseidon might actually turn Athens into Atlantis 2.0, Zeus shows up. And of course he makes an entrance. Lightning flashes, thunder booms, and Zeus descends from the sky like he's auditioning for a rock band. "All right, what now?" Zeus booms, looking at Poseidon and Athena like two kids fighting over the last slice of pizza. Poseidon points dramatically at Athena. "She cheated." Athena sighs. "I planted a tree. How is that cheating?" Poseidon throws his hands in the air. "It's olives. Nobody likes olives." Zeus rubs his temples. "Poseidon, you literally gave them salt water. Did you even think about what mortals need? Or were you too busy trying to impress everyone with your whole, 'Look at me, I'm the ocean' thing?" Athena steps forward, calm as ever. "Zeus, the mortals have already chosen. They value peace, trade, and sustenance. The olive tree gives them all of that. Poseidon's gift, while dramatic, doesn't meet their needs." Poseidon scowls. "Dramatic? I am not dramatic." Zeus raises an eyebrow. "Dude, you literally showed up with a glowing trident in the middle of a hurricane." Athena continues, addressing the mortals now. "This isn't about who's stronger. It's about who can guide you toward a better future. Strength fades, but wisdom endures." The crowd murmurs in agreement. Even the guy who hated olives is nodding now. Poseidon glares at Athena, then at Zeus, and finally at the mortals. "Fine. You want wisdom? Enjoy your olives, but don't come crying to me when you're choking on a pit." He storms off, literally. Every step causes a crack of thunder and a splash of seawater. The waves recede, the skies clear, and peace returns to Athens. Athena stands tall beneath her olive tree, a faint smile on her lips. The mortals cheer, gathering around the tree like it's a sacred monument, which, let's be honest, it kinda is. Zeus pats Athena on the shoulder. "All right, you win this one, but don't let it go to your head." Athena smirks. "Oh, it's not about me, Zeus. It's about what's best for the mortals." Zeus squints at her, like he's not sure if she's being genuine or just showing off. "Uh-huh, sure." Poseidon may have retreated, but he's not done. "Oh no, you don't call the god of the sea dramatic and walk away unscathed." Poseidon is back under the sea, pacing around his underwater palace like a man whose favorite coffee shop just ran out of oat milk. He's mad. No, he's beyond mad. Losing to Athena, that's one thing. But losing over a tree, that's gonna sting for a few millennia. He slams his trident into the floor, causing a ripple that sends sea creatures scurrying. They think they can humiliate me? I'll show them. I'll drown their city. I'll ruin their olive harvest. I'll clog their fishing nets. One of his generals cautiously raises a hand. My lord, maybe we could try, something less wet?" Poseidon shoots him a glare so intense that the poor general probably spends the rest of eternity as kelp. "Less wet. I'm the god of the sea. Everything I do is wet." So, Poseidon puts his not-so-genius plan into action. Step 1. He conjures the biggest storm Athens has ever seen. Picture it. Waves crashing, wind howling, and mortals running around like headless chickens. Poseidon's watching from a distance, cackling like he's the villain in a bad soap opera. But here's the thing about Athena. She's always 3 steps ahead. While Poseidon's busy turning Athens into a water park, she's already working on a counter. Athena climbs to the top of the Acropolis, spear in hand, and raises her voice over the storm. "Poseidon, enough. Are you really going to destroy an entire city because you lost a contest?" Poseidon rises from the waves, trident glowing, looking like the cover of an album called Sea Daddy's Greatest Hits. "Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing." Athena sighs, pinching the bridge of her nose. For someone who claims to be a god, you're acting like a toddler who dropped his ice cream. Poseidon sneers. "Oh, so now you're a comedian. How about I turn this city into Atlantis Junior?" Athena, ever the strategist, points to the mortals huddled under her olive tree, clinging to its branches like it's the last safe place on Earth. "Look at them, Poseidon. They didn't choose me because I'm stronger. They chose me because they trust me to protect them. You want their respect? Show them you're more than just a walking tsunami." Just as Poseidon raises his trident for another dramatic wave, Zeus crashes onto the scene, lightning flashing and thunder booming. He looks around, takes in the storm, the terrified mortals, and Athena's exasperated glare, and groans. "All right, what's the problem?" This time, Zeus asks, clearly over it. Athena crosses her arms. Poseidon's throwing a tantrum because he lost the contest. Again. Poseidon points his trident at her. "It wasn't a fair contest. Who picks olives over me?" Zeus rolls his eyes. "Poseidon, the mortals made their choice. You're not going to change their minds by drowning them. That's like trying to win an argument by yelling louder. It doesn't work. Trust me. Hera's tried." Poseidon hesitates. The storm quiets and the waves start to recede. Finally, he lowers his trident, muttering, "Fine, but this isn't over." One day, they'll regret choosing olives over me. Zeus claps him on the back, nearly knocking him over. That's the spirit. Hold a grudge. That's healthy. Poseidon glares at him, but disappears back into the sea, the waters calming as he retreats. With the storm gone, the mortals cheer and gather around Athena. They start planting more olive trees, building their city around the symbol of peace and prosperity. Athena watches them with a rare, soft smile. One mortal looks up at her and asks, "Lady Athena, do you think Poseidon will come back?" Athena smirks. "Oh, probably. But next time, we'll be ready. Besides, what's the worst he can do? Flood the city again? We'll just plant more trees." The crowd laughs, though it's clear no one's 100% sure if she's joking. And so, Athens flourishes under Athena's guidance, and Poseidon sulks in his underwater palace, plotting his next move. But here's the thing, this whole saga has a lesson, a ridiculous, probably useless lesson, but a lesson nonetheless. Sometimes in life, you've got to choose between practicality and drama. Saltwater might look cool, but olives get the job done. They're versatile, reliable, and they taste pretty good on pizza. So remember, the next time you're faced with a tough decision, be an olive tree, not a saltwater spring. Unless you're Poseidon, then just try therapy. And with that, Athens gets its goddess, Poseidon gets his grudge, and Zeus gets to keep his lightning bolts, and maybe his sanity for now.